This is Good Morning Mumbai with HrishiKay.
Well, you and me are great Federer fans, and I read this very interesting tweet from you saying, even if Federer was playing against himself, even if Federer was playing against himself, what is it? You completed.
No, actually, it was my
What is
friend
it?
from Nashik.
Oh, you retweeted it,
Yeah,
is
I
it?
retweeted it. So, a Twitter friend from Nashik, Dr. Abhijit, he said that even if I am playing against Federer, I will support Federer.
I was Federer.
So
Correct.
that's the love he has. Yes.
And here is Sumit Nagal doing what nobody expected him to do. I mean, he qualifies, which in itself is a big deal.
Yes.
And he goes on to take a set off the great man. Of course, given the fact that Federer is rusty, hasn't played too much, post Wimbledon. There are lots of ifs and buts there, but great job.
Yes, indeed. I mean, there's an interesting anecdote about Sumit Nagal. So Sumit Nagal, as was discovered yesterday, had actually won a Grand Slam doubles boys tournament. So he's not some rookie who has just come out of the blue and started winning against Federer. So he's ranked 190. Interestingly, last year he was ranked 360. So he's jumped 170 numbers in just a year. So which is a phenomenal achievement. So he's taken part in a lot of challenges and ATP challenges and stuff, and which improved his ranking. So the anecdote is that I think he was about 13 years old when his mother took him to a talent hunt event in Delhi, where Mahesh Bhupati had come, and there were close to 1,000 kids. So can you imagine, 1,000 kids, you're nervous, you're playing against, or you've been watched by Mahesh Bhupati. You had by that time won multiple, Grand Slams. And Sumit was kind of confident about himself, I think, because, he went directly to Mahesh Bhupati and he tugged on his t-shirt and he said, take a look at me. And so Mahesh was a bit startled, I think, at that time. And he said, okay, let's do this. So he was discovered in that talent hunt. He was chosen. He was then sent to Bhupati's academy in Bangalore. He was selected for that after that talent hunt. And now he trains, I think, in Germany. So he's come a long way in that sense. So I'm hoping that this is not Sumit Nagal's one spot in the sunshine, so to speak. I think he has the potential. He's 24, in which in tennis terms it's middle age. But he still has a long way to go.
Yeah, and the Lord knows that after Leander and Mahesh and Somdev Devvarman for a brief while, we need a poster boy for
And
Indian tennis.
Sanya.
And Sanya. So, okay, we've got to sign off with this. PT Sindhu World Badminton Championships in Federer's hometown, which is Basel. I had to sneak in some mention of Federer even there. And, the strength and endurance training that she's gone through to improve her muscle definition, which has really made the difference.
Absolutely. I mean, the kind of difference that, many badminton players, and this is something that our story today in the paper looks at. Many badminton players look at their legs and their arms as their primary, weapons, so to speak. But the upper body strength that Sindhu has developed over the last 6 months has been phenomenal, and this has helped her not only in terms of fitness, but I think the way that she is now moving around the court and the way that she is, her stamina has improved is just phenomenal. I mean, 2 years ago she was playing against the same opponent and she lost in the final. And there have been several instances where it is, so near and yet so far. And this little bit of difference, see, it's the the extra 1% that the great players put into their game that makes a difference between a good player and a great player. And PV Sindhu has some time back had decided that I lack certain things to make it to world number one and to become the world champion. And if that is the single thing that I need to improve upon, then I need to really work hard on, because her other aspects of the game are flawless. I mean, look at the smash, look at the drop shots, look at the smashes, look at the back of the court handling of the shuttle. I mean, it's phenomenal. She's amongst one of the best out there. But the upper body strength is something that needed to be looked at. And she accepted that there is a little bit of a flaw in her game in that sense. She addressed that, and look where she's reached in just I mean, she's a Olympic silver medalist. It's not that she's again, she's won several challenges. I mean, she's won supers across her career, and now she is the predominant Indian badminton player. I mean, there is no doubt about that.
Absolutely. Listen, you've got a long day at work ahead of you. The good news is that Sachin has promised that he will be back next week, Wednesday, same time, 9 to 10. He's at Sachin Kalbag, Kalbag on Twitter. And of course, HT Tweets, HT those handles that you can follow. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much,
Cheers.
Rishi. Pleasure.
It's Shaggy and Hope up ahead and more sport.